Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is the 12th of October 2016. So I just thought I'd share with you guys some of the stuff that is happening on YouTube regarding the videos that I'm making. And really it comes down to various keywords get flagged on the YouTube algorithm or some sort of backstage monitoring system. So it seems anything which is war or governmental politically connected immediately gets flagged and demonetized. For instance, this Pentagon story about the 540 million to make fake propaganda videos only had 500 views, but was blocked from monetization. Again, 40 million Russians ordered to bunkers on the 4th to the 7th of October, demonetized. I changed the image and the title to try and re-allow it to be viewed because previously it had nuclear bunkers and an image of a nuclear strike. So thinking that this was under the terms of not user friendly, I removed those two elements and then argued the case that this was a legitimate story published in many outlets, including mainstream newspapers all across the UK, to which YouTube replied, "We have the final say, we don't care what you think," effectively. And I'm unable to argue the case. So revenues from that are lost. We then have, these ones are fine because they're copyright material and images, so that's to be expected. We then have these two stories here, which I was very surprised at, because again, no real copyright imagery was used, no copyright music was used, because you will see that there's no copyright infringement on the side here. However, immediately as these were posted, they were demonetized. Simply because it's got the word ISIS and Saudi Arabia, which are very key political positions in this agenda. And again, Aleppo, Syria, demonetized. The actual stories are all across the internet and are free for anybody to view. Yet in this controlled network of YouTube, they decide what they refuse uploaders to earn from. Again, another TTIP, Brexit. And this is just a general news update. Demonetized. So can you see what is going on through this and how it actually affects people uploading that type of information? Because a lot of people, although they do this as hobbies, myself in particular, I'm trying to do this not only to spread information, but to potentially move into a more full-time position in providing this service. And to do that, we have to have some income. We have to have some money streaming through to cover the costs. It's just how it works. In this system, we still need income to pay for things. And for videos that I've been doing recently, for instance, this video here took me 2 days to make. And these in-depth videos that I spend a lot of time building, creating, talking, editing, don't actually generate any real income. It's more an expression and sharing the depth of knowledge that I have with people to help people. So to get rewarded for that depth of effort, it's why I link donation options throughout every video I upload. Because little by little, YouTube will clamp down and quite likely delete this channel. Unless I conform to what is acceptable. And if you conform to what is acceptable, you are being driven down a channel which they want. it is suppressing media. It is suppressing controversial topics. And this is why people don't talk about a lot of things, because they can't get the incomes from them. They can't get the 1 cent per view. So that's why it's important, guys, for supporting the channels that you like to watch. Because there will come a time when all that gets clamped down. And if they demonetize, the only way people like myself will talk about these subjects is if there is an income coming in. And that is where you can help the channel by donating $1 a month. And then we can basically say, screw your AdSense, YouTube. My people support the channel. I don't need your AdSense. And that also means I can remove all the adverts from each video, which a lot of people don't like. So it's a mutually beneficial option for everybody. But there'll also come a time later on in 2017 when all these new forms of social media will be implemented. And that's why I'm covering the Mega Upload site, because when that occurs, people like myself, we can just upload there. We won't probably be using YouTube because of the censoring that it does and how decentralized Mega Upload will be, along with other platforms. So it's going to be a world of change. Now people will still come onto YouTube to watch their mindless, brain-dead animals talking to each other that pull in millions and millions of views. Yet important topics like how to actually protect your wealth during what is going to happen hit 500 views with 2 days of work. So it really comes down to, guys, do you want to support the freedom of having an alternative view from many different people for a very minimal cost? Or do you want things for free? You have to support and contribute and share things that you find good, things that you find relevant, things that you find are positive for society, because society will suppress and demonetize people that have an alternative view. If you want to support, please do support. If you just want to watch these videos and offer nothing in return, not even a thumbs up or a comment thanking somebody for their time in sharing in-depth knowledge, then that is the problem with society. It's a take environment. You have to give back to enrich yourself, to enrich others, to reach out to others. We've got to get away from this me mentality. The biggest way that we can shake this world back into how it should be requires a lot of people to wake up other people. And if you're not willing to step up and do that yourself, then you need to support the people that are, because they're just one-man bands. So this video, for instance, although I went through music tracks, making sure they were not copyrighted, one track was copyrighted. So the revenue gets split with that creator, which is fine. But under this system, I'm not allowed to place ads when there's a joint copyright on a video. And due to the way that I process the video in stages, initially being voice recording, and then being music add-in, and then being image add-in, I saved it and removed the old stages as I progressed. And I was unable to remove those particular tracks without removing my voice. So that's a learning error on my part. But this will not occur on the new formats that will be coming in 2017. You will have freedom to upload any content you like with any form of music, overlays, So you would be expecting to see a lot of your favorite YouTube channels move decentralized form, and it will increase the topics that are covered because of the limitations being put upon channels of today. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching.